Alan Lowe. Two things. One, if possible, I'd like an update on the issue concerning the saltwater canals and where we are with that. Another one, I actually might be able to offer a solution to you. Several streets in Palm Coast are residential streets, and you've heard about Florida Park Drive on numerous occasions. There's also Blair Drive, Bird of Paradise Drive, and several others that are residential streets being used as thoroughfares. Although some of these roads have multiple issues, one of the major issues is speeding. And I know that the city, under a past administration and a past city manager, has been opposed to speed bumps because of liability issues and they could slow down emergency vehicles. Completely understood. But if we change the word from speed bump to speed hump, we might have an answer. From Old Kings Road to here, there are 10 speed humps going through town center. They don't appear to cause liability issues for the city, or they wouldn't be there. They don't appear to cause emergency vehicle slowdowns or something, otherwise complaints would be given. There are studies that show that speed bumps and or speed humps can reduce traffic by up to 20%. You heard earlier that Florida Park Drive has approximately 8,400 cars going down it a day. Soon it's going to hit 10,000. The installation of speed humps along Florida Park Drive would knock off 2,000 cars a day. So what I'd like you to think about and maybe do a study on, since you have a precedent sitting outside the doors here of speed humps along Town Center Boulevard, is perhaps install a few on Florida Park Drive or on Blair Drive, or both. You know, somebody has died on Blair Drive from speeding down through there. And I'd like to see the city do something about it, perhaps do a test, since speed humps are obviously not an issue, before somebody else dies.
The other one, Alan Lowe, my dear friend, I would love to meet with you and the city engineer regarding the humps. Humps on, if you're gonna put humps in an area where they could drive at 30 miles an hour, good luck. You're gonna be hitting this roof like there's no tomorrow. Here, you mentioned it, but it's only 15 miles an hour. That's the maximum allowed. So, and I basically think that's what it is. Thank you, sir.
Alan Lowe. That was a very informative budget review, and I'm glad that it was put together in the way that it was. Going back a little bit to the Florida Park Drive issue, a while ago, a few meetings ago, I mentioned speed humps versus speed bumps. The islands that you're proposing statistically have about a 5% decrease in traffic flow. The presentation said that the reason for the islands were to slow traffic. At the previous meeting where I mentioned the speed humps, Councilman Kloufis mentioned slowing the traffic would increase pollution and the health issue that other members that live on Florida Park Drive have brought forward. So I'm not sure that the slowing of the traffic with the islands is the answer to the issue on Florida Park Drive. But I would like to look back, if we're talking about slowing traffic, I did find engineering for speed humps that can take up to 25 miles an hour. The ones out here are 15 miles an hour. Florida Park Drive is currently a 30-mile-an-hour road. If we were to reduce the speed limit by 5 miles an hour, you could then install a couple of these speed humps, and there was no doubt in my mind that if you reduced it to 25 miles an hour, installed speed humps, that the traffic would shed to other areas off of Florida Park Drive. So yes, we may slow it, but we'll greatly reduce it. So I don't know what the cost of that would be, but it might be something to look into. Thank you.